Jagatkaranam Vande Pannagabhushanam Sashidharam Vande Pasunam Patim Vande Surya Shashanka Vanninayanam Vande Mukunda Priyam Vande Bhaktajana Ashrayan Chavaradam Vande Bhaktajana Ashrayan Chavaradam Vande Shivam Shankaram. Friends, yoga strengthens willpower. Unless there is a will, we cannot practice yoga. They are interrelated. They are complementing each other. Unless we have the willpower, unless we have the determination, unless we have dhriti, unless we have discipline, unless we are decided to do yoga, yoga is not possible. And when you do yoga, your willpower gets strengthened. It's mutual. You cannot have yoga without willpower, and there cannot be willpower strengthened without yoga. They are interrelated at every level, whether it is a student or an administrator, whether it is individual or institutional. At every level, the basic requirement is willpower. The quality of a leader is directly in proportion to the degree of willpower. Only the men of strong will can be good administrators. Unless we have that strong will, we cannot reach the heights of yoga. Willpower at the physical level, willpower at the emotional level, willpower at the intellectual level. When once we speak of willpower, it is nothing but Raja Yoga. It is the royal. It is princely. It is kingship. It is dominating everything else. I have the hand. I direct my hand to go up. I have the will to raise the hand, and the hand obeys me. If the hand is independent, if I have no willpower, it doesn't obey me. At the physical level, we have control. Sri Ramana Maharshi, when he was a boy of about 16 years, his brother scolded him. When Sri Ramana as a young boy wanted a small money to pay the school final examination fee, the brother said, "You are unfit for studies, you fail repeatedly, you got only 2 marks in your mathematics. Why don't you die? Why should I waste money on you?" And Ramana took it seriously. People said, "Die, die, die, death, death, death." What is this death? Is it physical? Let me demonstrate death. Body, you die, he said. He controlled his breath. He stopped his heartbeat. The entire body became stiff. Such was his willpower. At the stroke of his determination, the entire body became stiff. At the physical level, a student must have total control over the body. That's your agility. All your asanas are nothing but to gain control over the body with your willpower. You bend the body, you mend it as you like. We give auto-suggestion. Early morning, 4 o'clock, there is a parade. Come on, wake up, wake up. And without an alarm timepiece, we must be in a position to wake up. Sri Ramana was able to command that. Swami Turiyanand ji was a great contemporary of Swami Vivekananda. A particular person went for the discipleship under Swami Turiyananda. Turiyananda Swami said, My boy, if you want to be my disciple, you should have control over your body. Yes, sir. Then I shall bring a little sugar. You show your tongue. I shall keep that sugar on your tongue. It should remain dry on your tongue. If you keep a little sugar on a piece of paper, it remains dry there. It does not become wet. It does not get melted. Similarly, Turiyananda Swami says, if I keep a little sugar on your tongue, will it remain dry? Can you command your tongue not to become soft, to melt the sugar? That is the command a yogi is capable of. We hear the great stories. You conduct the operation. I can withdraw the mind from a body. There are people, great sages and seers in this country, who are able to command everything to the body listens to them. And that is what is to be practiced. It's discipline, willpower. At the emotional level, Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa did want to practice Christianity, and he became a Christian mentally. He wanted to perform the puja of Amba, and he wanted to worship goddess Kali as though a woman worships. He became a woman. When he was among the women, they could not feel the difference. They thought him to be a woman. That's what the gospel tells us. He is capable of becoming that. When he worshipped Hanumanji, he so identified himself with the worship of Hanuman, there was a little projection of his spinal cord at the bottom. He was able to command the emotions. He was able to command the body. Why going up to Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa? There are people who command the emotions, great actors. When they take up the role of Nrsimha, they become so angry. It is the will that makes them very angry, very pathetic, very sorrowful, very dynamic. An actor is successful if he has the willpower to identify with the person. Swami Vivekananda says, have the will to feel for the fellow human being. Swami Vivekananda exhorts the youth. It's not enough if you are sympathetic. You cultivate empathy. There is difference between sympathy and empathy. Sympathy is just, you look at a person suffering and you have your daya. Poor fellow, he is suffering. Empathy is, you feel that suffering, you become that person. When he is wounded, what is the pain of that wound? You feel it. Similar, identical. When you feel that similarity, it's only sympathy. When you identify yourself with the person in suffering, it is empathy. Gautama the Buddha was so identifying himself with the leaves when they fade away. He wept, he felt the pain of the falling leaf. That is a yogic stature. A yogi can command the feelings, command the emotions. At the physical level, we are able to move the hands. At the emotional level, a yogi is capable of commanding even the emotions. It is quite okay. At the rational level, at the intellectual level, you direct the intellect. When we are doing the research, we probe deep, we have the will to direct the intellect to go in the way we want it to go. That is the most powerful. Adi Shankara was able to probe deep, Kushagra Buddhi. He was able to penetrate deep. He was able to discover the truth. Body can be directed with your willpower. Emotions can be directed with your willpower, and reasoning also, intellect also can be directed with our willpower. Adi Shankara today is a great giant because he has that strongest will to direct his intellect. He was able to look at the death. He was able to see the truth. Satya Darshana, Sat Darshana, and finally he identifies himself with the truth. And there are three things: body acts, mind feels, intellect thinks. The activities of the body can be directed by a person of strong will. The feelings of the mind and the emotions of the mind can be controlled, can be checked, can be channelized, can be directed by a man of strong willpower. Similarly, thoughts can be directed. Reasoning power can be directed. Intellect can be sharpened. It can be shown the way by a strong man. A simple example. I can raise the hand and you are all now listening to me. You are all looking at me. I just say, you look at my thumb, don't look at me. I am sitting in front of you. I am available. All the eyes are open. I asked you to look at my thumb and not to look at me. It's impossible for an ordinary person. But a yogi is capable of doing it. In the Mahabharata, we find Dronacharya giving a wonderful test. My dear students, here is a parrot. This parrot has the neck. The neck has the red ribbon. I am fixing it on the tree. Come on, tell me. Dharmaraj, what is it you see? I see the parrot, I see the tree, sir. You are unfit, get out. What do you see, Bhima? I am not a blind person, sir. I see the tree, I see you, I see my brothers. Get out, you are unfit. Duryodhan, how about you? I am not blind like my father, sir. I see everyone here in front of me, the entire Mangal Mandir auditorium and all the boys and girls. You are unfit. Arjun, what do you see? Nothing but the red ribbon, sir. That is the willpower. A person capable of eliminating the unwanted. Why Mahabharata Arjun? In Bangalore, there is a thief. That thief has a wife. Every day he goes to MG Road in the nights or in the evenings. When rich people are walking, he takes their cash, picks their pockets, collects their necklaces, etc. One day, he was able to get a very beautiful necklace, diamond necklace, from the neck of a very rich lady. He took it home, gave it to his wife. My dear wife, today I brought you diamond necklace. Wife was very happy. My dear husband, you brought only one diamond necklace. My sister will be jealous. She will be very angry. Without her having one diamond necklace, I cannot wear it. Therefore, I give you 1 week time. Today is Wednesday. By next Wednesday, you should get me another diamond necklace exactly like this for my sister. Otherwise, I shall kick you out. Poor husband, 7 days time, 1 week. He was searching everywhere. Every day MC Road, every day Bangalore City Station, every day Cantonment Station. Everywhere he was searching for the exact shape of the diamond necklace. One day, he went to Kabban Park. There, he found the exact diamond necklace, went behind, cut it, took it, ran with it to his house, and she told at about 10 o'clock, she came, see, I brought the exact diamond necklace, today I succeeded. Then the wife said, my dear idiot husband, It is from my neck you have taken. I was sitting in the Kappan Park. You came there. I was looking at you. You did not look at me. You looked at the diamond necklace. You came behind. You cut it. You stole it. You ran with it. You never bothered to look at me. An ordinary person is able to look at the diamond necklace, not the person. A lover is able to spot out his girlfriend among 10,000 people, and he looks at only that girl, not her brother standing nearby. When the mind is capable of eliminating the unwanted, that is our Ashtanga Yoga, Yama Niyamasana Pranayama Pratyahara Dharana. You become that dharana. You eliminate whatever is not wanted. When you are preparing for the physics examination, 150 pages textbook, 140 pages are not useful, 10 pages only are needed. You avoid all the 140 pages, you take only those 10 pages. What is needed, what is required, that the willpower can get. Same is the case. I don't want ignorance, I want enlightenment. I don't want Prakriti, I want Purusha. I don't want Ajnana, I want Jnana. I don't want the non-self, I want the self. Then we use our willpower to see to it. When you are trying to catch the railway compartment which is yours, you don't care for others. You run in such great speed. AC, two-tier compartment, coach number B or C or whatever it may be. Pinpointed attention, that is willpower. And that willpower starts with discipline, self-discipline. Prashant Kutir prescribes a particular discipline, institutional discipline, and the time is not changed. 8 o'clock sharp we are to start our Maitri Milan. Can't we plan in advance? Why should we be opposite to the Maitri Milan? Is it not institutional discipline? When we are unable to follow the discipline of a particular attendance at the appointed time, what great things are we going to achieve? At the individual level, it is willpower of self-discipline. At the institutional level, it is the willpower of institutional discipline. At the national level, whichever country is disciplined is prosperous. Whichever country is indisciplined is always underprivileged, underdeveloped. India requires to be disciplined. We have to impose that self-discipline on ourselves, and that is willpower, and that is yoga. Sri Krishna is such a wonderful person of self-discipline. He is ever perfect. He is ever punctual. May we meditate on that Yogeshwara Lord Sri Krishna and imbibe the spirit of self-discipline, willpower and yoga.